Did you ever notice the difference between self-care and self-love? Although they are related, I think they are rather different. And if we don't consciously focus on the differences between them, we can easily fall into the trap of doing self-care activities but believing that this is an act of self-love. Keep listening to find out what the difference is. Welcome to day 10 of the Unbusy Advent calendar, where we are talking about self-acceptance tips from my recent self-acceptance bundle. So when you do self-care, it is things like eating healthily, eating nutritious food, getting the exercise that you need, getting a good night's sleep, making the things, the actions, using the products that are going to help you to get there, giving yourself enough time to relax, getting in that hot bubble bath that we all love so much. All of those things are self-care, and they are contributing to functioning normally and feeling better. However, when it comes to self-love, that is much less about the doing and a lot more about being. How are you being with yourself? How kind do you speak to yourself? How compassionate can you be with yourself when you are having a bad day, or especially in moments when you know that you made a mistake? How do you talk to yourself? How is your internal dialogue? How do you deal with your energetic bound to protect yourself? Are you living by your values, or are you completely neglecting your own values and you are trying to fulfill external commitment? Are you trying to pretend that you are good enough based on someone else's standard and you are failing based on your own standard? Because that kind of behavior is not serving. When you are trying to be everything for everyone else according to their agenda, according to their priorities, that's typically when you completely fail to recharge your own soul. And unfortunately, Christmas can be a time like this when we try to make it to all of the parties, please all of the people, eat all the food, even when we don't necessarily like it. And even worse, these days, I feel like people are feeling the pressure to drink alcohol at parties, work parties, or otherwise, because other people are giving them social pressure. And if you say no thank you to an alcoholic drink, they will come back asking funny questions like, oh, why do you don't drink? If you're a woman, they might be like, oh, are you pregnant? No, not that is necessary. Someone does not need to have an excuse for not drinking. Someone can just decide that they don't. But if your internal value system is telling you that I'm having a sober December this time and I do not want to go there, and then there's the social pressure coming, then what do? A lot of people will fail to follow through because they feel like they are perceived in certain ways. They are trying to people please. Maybe your boss comes over and be like, hi, let's have a drink, and you don't dare say. You just don't, because you're like, ooh, if I say no, and what is he going to think? How's work gonna go? What consequence it is going to have? And I'm telling you, we should feel none of that pressure, especially not during the holiday season. So if this season you do not want to drink, or you do not want to eat a single more mince pie because you quit sugar, then just tune in to that internal value system of yours, accept who you are, and then take it out into the world with pride. I do not drink because I choose not to. Not because I'm pregnant. I just choose not to. I do not want to eat sugar because I choose my health instead of a momentary joy. If mince pies were a joy for example, or fudge, whatever it is, just be okay with yourself. And this is self-love. I love myself enough to make the right choices for it. I made a decision. I set up my value system, and now I'm proudly taking it out to the world. And I will not feel embarrassed. I will not think that I'm letting anyone down by not behaving in accordance with their agenda, because I'm here to follow my own, because this is my life. It's not theirs, it's mine. I take my decision. I choose my value. Take your power back. Take your power back and be proud of the choices and decisions that you make, because you know deep inside that usually the hard thing to do is the right thing to do. And I know it's difficult to carry through, but if you're solid and your self-acceptance is solid, then you can do this. And if you would like to work a bit more on it, then you can find the link in my bio or in the description to my recent self-acceptance bundle that is going to help you to achieve this level of confidence to the point where you can make your own decisions and go out in the world and be. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you as always, and I hope to see you tomorrow.